Welcome back, folks! Alright, so now we've got 2 pieces of our barbarian armor, and I love it. Nice little headdress addition there. Alright, folks, I'm going to show you what we're doing, where we're at, and just so you know, I simply ascended a couple of times to get out of that cave we were just in, and I popped up right about here where all the statues were. Alright, so where are we going and what are we doing? First things first, we're going to go back for I need to find my friend, and then he needs to go, like, across the river and underneath this great big overhang. But to do that, I like to use the horse and just kind of drive him over there. It's so much easier. In addition, we'll be getting more Korok Seeds, and also, I don't know what time it is. Ooh, it's nighttime. It is perfect timing. So if it's not nighttime, you want to make it nighttime. Man, I could not drive my horse out of there fast enough. Come on, giddy up! There we go. Alright, so the reason I want it nighttime is we're gonna go find Killian's brother, or Kilton's brother, whatever that dude's name is. I can never remember it. So whatever his brother's name is, we'll just call him the guy I can't remember his name's brother. That doesn't roll off the tongue very easy. I'll come up with something else. Okay, let's call him Bubble Gym Guy. So we're gonna go find Bubble Gym Guy, but it needs to be nighttime for that. So just like the other one, he only comes in at night. And this is another reason I've been taking the time to go around to all these caves and kind of spend the time to do that in the walkthrough thus far. Now we're actually not going to be able to get the whole suit, but I know for sure we'll be getting 2 pieces. It'll be pretty close for piece number 3, but I honestly don't think we're quite there yet. In fact, I think we're going to get cut off right before we start getting Lionel parts. So you can't just buy the suit, unfortunately. You have to, you kind of have to go in the order the game makes you go in. So what that means is, unfortunately, you're going to be spending a lot of bubble gems on things you don't really want. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and get some things marked on the map. There's a Korok seed up here. We already popped that balloon there. This guy's going down here somewhere, and that's probably not going to be exact, but it'll get us close. And again, I like to go around for that. There's one down here in the water. And that one's pretty tough to get. As you know, if it's not raining, we'll be okay. If it's raining, you can either swim down and get out of the river that way, but I might just skip it altogether because of that. There's actually another I need to find my friend. What else do we have? There's a Hudson puzzle around here somewhere, but I'm drawing a blank on exactly where it is, but we'll see it. It's literally on the side of the road. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to work. The horse doesn't take off as fast as it used to. I'm noticing, you know, you spam that yaw button or whatever, and it just doesn't, you know, it takes a few swings to get going there. Alright, so it's actually more than one Hudson puzzle there. I kind of forgot about this one. But he's tough to miss, and as you can see, there's building materials here. Now this one, you can make super complicated, or you can make super quick and easy. I choose B, super quick and easy. Whoops. Alright, so what I'm going to do is slide that bad boy in on this side. And then I'm going to take a pole, and I might have messied up here because I've already got... That shouldn't have gone at the end of there. I kind of needed that more in the middle. Okay, so go ahead and get that bad boy back on in. Now this gets a little tricky because sometimes it'll snap off when it's trying to fuse. But we'll see what happens here. Alright, that worked out. Alright, folks, it's 1 in the morning, so I'm actually... Normally I go down there and do all that, but right now, because the whole nighttime thing, I'm going to kind of do things a little bit out of order from what I normally do. And I'm going to go get the rupee suit guy done first. Alright, so what we need to do is actually cross this land bridge that's coming up. And you can actually see this from the map. It shows roadway going right across this river here. I think I mentioned that earlier. Then we're going to kind of go up this way. The horse will be able to make that. So that'll kind of help get us up there a little quicker. Not only that, it'll keep our Korok Seed closer. And we don't have to worry about that whole thing resetting. Come on. There we go. So normally I would turn right here, like I said, and go down to the under part there, but... we need to beat the clock on the nighttime hours. Oh, I almost lost my friend there. He almost went over the ledge. Okay, there is a bad boy nest here, but I'm going to completely ignore it for the time being. And honestly, they should leave us alone, even though there's birds here. We're going to get kind of far enough away from them to not have to really deal with any of that. Pretty good horses spawn up here too from time to time. No 5-star speedsters here, unfortunately. At least not so far that I've been able to find out. In fact, I did find one of those at the Thunder Plateau, my first one. And then I tried reloading the save like 8 times, and then I couldn't find another one, so... They're pretty rare, unfortunately. Alright, guys, as I mentioned, here's Koltin. That's his name. Koltin, yeah. Alright, so basically I'm just going to kind of get through the dialogue here and just keep saying I want it, and that's going to start that progression like I mentioned. So it's not just the rupee suit, we're also going to be getting a couple of masks here. Now earlier on my walkthrough we got the Bokoblin Mask. So next is going to be the Moblin Mask, I think, or the Lizalfos Mask? Looks like the Moblin Mask. So I think the Lizalfos Mask comes after. Okay, so now, like I said, you're going to have to buy some stuff you don't really want, but again, you have to. Just to kind of get through the progression here. Unfortunately, you waste a bunch of bubble gems doing that. Now, the cost will keep going up. Notice how we've been spending 2 bubble gems so far? You know, and in your mind, you're thinking, oh, that's not bad, and it's going to last a while. And yeah, it would. But unfortunately, the price starts going up at this point. So from here on out, it's going to be 3 bubble gems every time you got to buy something. And then once we get the second piece, it goes up to 4. So you can see that's going to start getting real expensive real fast. That's why I'm pretty confident here I am not going to be able to pull all 3 rupee suit pieces just yet. And just like I said in my last couple of videos, guys, do be aware it's going to probably be better to do that later game. That rupee suit really starts ticking away at your rupees when you're taking damage. So I like to make sure I've already spent the bulk rupees I'm going to need to in the game before I really start breaking that bad boy out. But it is a fun suit to have for sure. Alright, so yeah, more riffraff here. I don't know if I'm going to get the second piece at this rate. Okay, yeah, barely. Woo, that was close. And we don't have 4 bubble gems, so whatever's for sale next we won't be able to grab anyway. So we'll have to come back here. Actually, he spawns in several different areas. This is just one of many. I like to hit him here, though, on the way to Hateno, just because it's convenient. But I will give you a quick map overview to show you where he's at. And he doesn't auto-map the mark, so auto-mark the map. Well, I said that backwards. So I'm actually going to mark that for us, and that'll designate Koltin. Alright, so I'm going to go get this Korok Seed that I mentioned. Now, I hope I don't get too far away. And I hope this doesn't reset my Korok Seed. If it does, I'm going to be mad! Okay, there's a sweet spot here. I know. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this one is going to be a Korok. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm getting a little far from my friend here. So you're going to have some stone slabs up here. You'll have to attach to that Korok to get this one to activate. But it looks like I made the right decision on the nighttime hours. I don't think I would have made it to him had I just gone straight for it. Alright, folks, let's get back down and hopefully our friend is still with us. Whoops, I almost went the wrong way. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Awesome. That just saved us about 15 minutes. Honestly, I probably just would have ignored him at that point. Whoa, I almost lost him again. That must be some harness. Alright, nothing really to do's here, but I am going to grab the monster parts, since I don't have to worry about how much time I've got left anymore. I really went through all my blue Bobkin parts on my first Lionel fight, tipping arrows, so I do kind of want to build those numbers back up while I still have them. And these parts also. Not that they're far and few between, just I don't normally take the time to kill those things, so... Oh, I didn't even see him. Alright, I'm gonna go back down the way I came. And the horse should follow the path at this point. Ish. Kind of looks like he's getting dangerously close to the edge there. Alright guys, as I mentioned, there's going to be a Korok Seed here. So I am going to get it since it's not raining in my game. But it's quite a climb to get back up top. So once I get this Korok Seed, I'll probably cut that segment out of the video so you don't have to watch me climb for an hour and a half. Alright guys, I am now back at the top. And it is time to finally get rid of our friend. I feel like the transporter in this video, because he ain't the only one. I feel like I've constantly got a passenger with me. Alright, I guess I could just leave the horse at this point, but that probably speeds it up getting it down here at least. Do 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 do. Lots and lots of ice arrow ammunition on this trek of the journey. Man, I'm tired of these shields. I swear, that's like the, I don't know, 50th one I found. It has been insane. Alright guys, again, I would normally take the time to do this bad boy nest. There is an 8-fold long blade, so if you want to break one of those, go for it. You have to kill all the enemies in order to get the chest to activate, though. So it's one of those monster chests. I keep forgetting I need these monster parts, so while I'm in these lower level areas, I should take a moment and get what I can. Blue Lizzle. This guy's always fun. Oh, I got them both with that swing. There, that's what I was trying to do. So you get a damage bonus whenever you do perfect dodge with any kind of royal weapon. I can't remember now where I got one, but this one's better, so I'm gonna upgrade. And I'm gonna tip it, because I keep forgetting to do that. It's actually not a bad weapon. I can't say it's durable. It's really not. But, it does damage, you know. And okay, that's the weapon I was using. So notice how it says in blues there, yields a powerful flurry rush during a perfect dodge. So if I am going to take the time to do, you know, a perfect dodge, that's the weapon you want. You want a royal weapon. at the base. And they all do the same thing, all royal weapons. Alright, so this one, the Wind Cleaver, that one just kind of throws that wind gust. And it does, you know, damage. It's just kind of a nice distance thing to have. Not that I normally stock these even, you know, I don't even really care about the pristine versions. But honestly, the depths is going to spawn travelers garbage unless you're breaking stuff. So the way I see it is if I really don't care anyway, I'd rather take the Wind Cleaver over the travelers, whatever. So in my mind, my recommendation is just go ahead and break everything you come across, whether you want it or not. Because regardless, the pristine version of that is going to be better than the pristine version of the traveler's weapon. Alright, so continuing on our route, I guess I can delete that. No, I cannot. He is actually right above here. I need to find my friend. Okay, climbing in the rain. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Jump, slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. There are some building materials here. You could actually fly him over there. But I like to just take the horse, keep it kind of with me. Not really for any particular reason, I guess, other than he's here. But not only that, this enables me to get other things along the way, like that other Hudson puzzle I was talking about. Yeah. My horse isn't doing a very good job today of staying on path. Alright, there are other things in the area, but that gets kind of lengthy, so I think for now I'm just going to press on. What I'm really here for, guys, is Hateno Village. And I told you in the last video, or video before, it's all about the cooking ingredients for when we get to Kakariko. So I'm going to buy the milk, probably a couple milks, maybe even some butter, some other things that I know I'll need at some point along the way. But the rice you can save money on. Just go around, chop the grass for a little while, and eventually you'll get the Hylian rice for free. But we absolutely need the milk, and we absolutely need a Sundelion. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself there. When we get to that point, I'll talk about all that later. Alright guys, so we got another Hudson puzzle here. Now notice the hole there. So this one's pretty quick and pretty easy. Assuming you know to put this down first. Once we got that down, then we'll fuse it from inside the sign. Okay, and you might have to kind of reposition that a little bit just so it's standing up straight. I think I got it. Alright, Hudson puzzle complete. Go ahead and press on here. And I'm going to go straight to where our good friend wants to go. And at this point, I guess I really don't even need the horse anymore. Alright folks, welcome to Kakariko. Jeepers! See, it was in Breath of the Wild, we went to Kakariko first. This one, it's backwards, so I keep calling Hateno Kakariko. Alright, so I'm going to show you on the map what we just did. Our Hudson puzzle was right, I don't know where that was, right about here somewhere. I wish they would mark those on the map. There's our good friend the Korok. And we picked him up way back here somewhere. Alright, there's another Korok Seed right on top of me here. It's on top of this flagpole. So again, if it's raining, this probably isn't going to be very doable. It's just too doggone high. You're going to have to... I mean, you can do it. The forward, slide thing. You can eat a speed meal and get 6 steps out of the deal instead of just 4. But you'll still be eating a ton of stamina to get up here, so... You might want to wait for the rain. Whoops. Got ahead of myself there. Okay, there's one more. I need to find my friend. Right there. But first... Koroks are all over the place, guys. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a couple more inventory spots here in not too much longer. I need 50 to get the next bow and weapon. They're both at 25 right now, so I'm kind of keeping a mental note of that. So I can make it more worth my while when I go back to Hestu. I can get one of each. Alright, so now this one's going to take a little time, so I'm actually going to eat a speed meal. I'll get them up there a little quicker. And do take note of that cherry blossom tree up there, guys. All these cherry blossom trees. And I'm actually going to mark all these too and just try to do like one big map overload. But that cherry blossom tree there is the second one we've come across in our walkthrough. Alright, so let's get to work. Oh yeah, speed meal. Actually, I don't think I do walk any faster. I think I tested this before, and I did not slow down after the meal ran out, so I literally just wasted that meal. Okay, now take a moment to check these cliff walls. These are real good locations to find those, because you can see them on the walls of the cliffs around this region a little bit easier. Around Hateno Village, around Hateno here, around this entire area really, you'll be seeing those sticky frogs. And guys, you're going to need those for the suit upgrade later on, so I would recommend taking the time now. Matter of fact, I should have taken a picture of that with my Sheikah slate, or whatever that is, Puripad. I just kind of slipped my mind. But at some point you might actually have to go around and hunt for those. And having that search feature on that Puripad really helps track those guys down. Alright, once we've got our Koroks all taken care of, if you really want, go ahead and go to that tree, pop an apple in the offering tray, and that'll highlight all cave entrances. Very, very cool. And it stays lit for like a good full 24 hours high roll time. So it's just super handy if you need to go cave diving. Another way you can find caves too is talk to that Killian's brother guy, Koltin. Koltin, right? And he'll, tell you, or he'll have a dialogue option to find a bubble frog gem, but that essentially means, oh man, that essentially means it's going to point you to a cave, because that's where the bubble frogs are. Alright guys, again, I am only here to go grocery shopping. There's a lot more to do here in Hateno, but for now, that's really all, one track mind here. It's really all I'm trying to do. 3 ought to do it. Actually, that might be overkill. I know where to go get more free pumpkins. I'm getting low on arrows, so I'm gonna get my numbers up a little on those. I'm gonna just get 1 milk, because there's a side quest we can do here in town to get more for free. And again, if you need the rice, guys, get it here while you have it. For now, I'm okay. Alright folks, so we are at Hateno Village. When we come back, we are going to be hitting Barbarian piece number 3. If you enjoyed the video, please take a moment to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Until the next time, folks, happy hunting.